YouTube, it's me, Positively Udo. I'm driving and I feel like I'm looking proper today, so I had to get on cam. You know I'm sure. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think of this look, because I don't think I ever came up in here like this, like with this whole daytime glam, like foundation caked on, lashes long as hell. This is the longest my nails have ever been. What do you guys think of this look? What do you think? My wig, how's my wig looking? I don't know, but let me know what you guys think of this look in the comments below. I'm loving it. I think I'm gonna start doing my makeup like this all the time. This took a little tweaking to get to. But anyway, there are some things I want to comment on that piqued my interest. Thing number one, and I'm just randomly talking, y'all. This is just me talking. I don't know. I don't know what my YouTube channel needs to be about. I just know I can't help but talk. So I'm going to talk. Number one is I was at Walmart the other day. And they were selling, like, you know, stuff for Christmas, and there was Monopoly. There are all these different Monopoly games, like new versions of Monopoly, like Monopoly where the little toys are Toy Story toys instead of like the hat and the horse, you know what I mean? That's cool. But then I became offended because I saw something that I didn't like. Number one, I saw Monopoly for millennials, and I was like, okay, let me see this. Like, what's so millennial about it? Because it's like rainbow gradients. Like, what's rainbow about it? And I saw that they removed the ability to buy property. You don't buy property in Monopoly for millennials. And I was just like, and I kept looking at it, and I was like, wow, it's like, it's not about Monopoly anymore. It's like get Instagram followers and stuff like that. It's not about Monopoly. It like completely, the whole point of Monopoly is to have a monopoly on the land that's available. And you want to buy up all the land so that everybody is just constantly paying you. That's the point of Monopoly. This Monopoly for millennials it just isn't adding up. I'm like, why would you play this? I mean, I guess it's fun, but that's not what Monopoly is for. Then I clutched my pearls when I saw Miss Monopoly. Miss Monopoly looked cool. I was like, okay, trying to attract girls. Like, I was thinking maybe they'll have like cards about women-owned companies and, you know, stuff like that. I'm all for that because not enough women are dominating in business, and men are the investors. Men are the investors in business, and a lot of times if a woman runs a business or a woman starts a business where the target clientele are females, the men just don't understand. Like Birchbox, like they just could not comprehend why would women pay for a monthly subscription to beauty items. Why wouldn't they just go to the store and buy the stuff they want? Like, they just couldn't comprehend. So there definitely is a need for more women in business, in the, you know, in the business world. But I read the little subtitle and it said the only game, let me take my exit. The only game where women earn more than men. And I was like, how you figure? How do y'all do that? And I read the rules. Well, I read the back of the box, and it says something like, if you are a female, you get to earn more in the game. I was like, wait. Monopoly is encouraging handouts based on your gender or your sex? What the hell? That is the exact opposite of what the game of Monopoly is supposed to do. It's supposed to be brutal capitalism. And now you just giving out handouts because I got a vagina? No. I understand the game is called Miss Monopoly, and you're trying to talk about, you know, female empowerment, but it's 100% not female empowerment when you talking about giving me a handout just because I'm a female. I would understand if maybe like in the regular Monopoly, like everything is leaning towards men, so men win all the time or something like that. I don't know, but that's not how the regular Monopoly is. Pure and simple capitalism. Pure and simple. There's no gender when it comes to buy property. So what the hell are y'all thinking, talking about giving me a social security check for my vagina? I was just like, oh my God. And this is for sale. This is in mass production, for sale. This is a real legit thing. I'm really surprised nobody's talking about it. I'm really surprised like there's no Twitter feuds about it, or I'm surprised Tomi Lahren isn't calling out the libtards. Like, oh my God. I'm really surprised that I haven't heard about it anywhere. But and I'm not a conservative. I'm a very social justice warrior type person. I did not vote for Donald Trump. I do not want him back in office, even though I know he will be. I don't consider myself a conservative or a Republican, at least socially. But I guess I am considered a conservative fiscally. And I just guffawed at that. In other news, in other gossip, Loni Love, she is one of the talk show hosts on the show The Real. If you've never heard of The Real, it's a talk show where the idea is that we're real women talking about the issues that women care about. So it has a Latina woman, it has Loni Love is the black woman repping for darker skinned black women, and she's obese, say, you know, so she's repping, you know, that demographic of women, of which there is a lot of in America. There's an Asian girl, and then there's Tamara. Is that Tamara Mowry from Sister? And I believe she's half black, half white. She's mixed. So the whole point is that, you know, this show, we're real women talking about, you know, things from our perspective. And Loni Love, she's been in the headlines lately because she just is really good at offending people. She's offending women left and right this week. And first of all, I understand her mindset, and she hasn't apologized for any of it. I'm okay with her not apologizing because, am I going the right way? Please, Google Maps, can you pop up? Because I don't want to stop this video and start all over. But I'm fine with her not apologizing. I am really into Enneagrams. I'm gonna do I-35. I'm really into Enneagrams, and I'm an Enneagram 8, which my personality type means that I hurt people's feelings because I just say what's on my mind, and I don't care. Or if there's something that really needs to be addressed, like, and a good example is when I was in grad school, I was working on a group project, and everybody did their part of the project, and we were making a PowerPoint, and the PowerPoint needed to be succinct, like just put a picture and talk about it. Like, it needs to not be wordy. And a girl comes in with her PowerPoint, and the whole freaking screen is words, and I'm like, okay, this is too wordy. We need to remove all these words and replace it with pictures. And she got so offended. She was like, oh my God, I worked so hard on that slide. How, oh my God, like, why would you say that, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, because it's wordy, bitch. And if we don't fix it, you and me gonna not make the kind of grade we want. So what's more important to you, your feelings or an A+? Which would you rather have? Your feelings intact or an A+? Because me and everyone else here, we just trying to make an A. And if you're not on board with that, you can go to another group, honey. That is type A to a T personality. That is our personality. We don't give a damn if your feelings are hurt, baby. We got a job to do. Okay, we can talk about your feelings at a different time. When the job is complete, then let's talk about your feelings and how I can do a better job at considering them before I open my mouth, okay? But right now, we got work to do. That's my personality, so I understand her mentality. I understand how she thinks. And, you know, I'm like, it's fine. You don't need to apologize because you didn't, it's not like you are calling people the N-word and stuff like that. Whatever. But, there's something additional to Loni Love that I find very suspicious. I feel like as much as I understand our personality type to say what's on our mind and just get things done, there is a negativity behind her. There is not a hatred, but a bitterness. There is a bitterness behind everything that she says. There's this layer of bitterness. And you can tell, like, some people, they can't tell. Some people, if you just tell the truth, they think you're being negative. But you can tell when somebody's just saying what was on their mind versus they're bitter. You can tell. And Loni Love, despite her name, she's kind of bitter. She's just really bitter. And I'm watching the headlines about her because I'm learning from it, because I want to make sure that I love my personality. I love that aspect of my personality, that I say the truth and what's on my mind. But I want to make sure that I'm exiting at the right place. Okay. But I want to make sure that, you know, people take in what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, if people are so offended by what you're saying that nothing gets done because they're just so hung up on what you said. You know what I mean? And that defeats the whole purpose. Like, it would have been better for you to just shut your mouth. So I'm learning a lot from that. But Loni Love, interesting character. Like, I hope that one day she opens up her heart and her mind to take the criticism that people are giving her right now, because I believe the criticism is warranted. It's definitely bitterness behind what's happening. What else is in the news? Olivia Jade is back to YouTube. I don't care. If you don't know who she is, she's the girl that her parents paid $500,000 to make sure that their daughter got into USC by taking the scholarship spot of an athlete that actually deserved it. Very sick, very disgusting. And even though people are like, well, in America, people pay their way to college all the time, that's true. But they do it in a way that benefits the rest of the student body. They donate a building. They donate to a scholarship fund. They do something that enriches the school. They do something that every student is able to enjoy. So hell yeah, your kid's gonna get in. That's totally fine. What's not fine is the opposite of that, wherein you are not improving the school for all students, but you are making the school worse by taking the scholarship spot of a well-deserving athlete student that could have been playing for USC, but instead they're playing for somebody else. Instead, that person's talent is being used to glorify another school, and meanwhile, your ass that don't even want to go to college anyway took that spot and that education that we know you're not going to use. You're not going to use that education. You're not. You already rich. You already good. So, Olivia Jade can cry me a freaking river. I don't care. I'm interested to see what commentary people are going to make about her return to YouTube. What else is happening? YouTube is doing COPPA. That's kind of why I'm cussing. I usually am not okay with cussing in my videos, but the COPPA thing that's happening with YouTube is making it so that they are trying to distinctly separate children's content from adult content. So a lot of YouTubers are thinking that it means that we can cuss now and not get demonetized. So that's why I'm cussing. What else is happening? I don't know what else is happening. Yeah, I don't know what else. So that's my thoughts. Thanks for spending this 15 minutes with me and admiring my makeup. Y'all, I just love my makeup so much right now. I just feel like a bad bitch right now. I love it. And until next time, much love, much luck. Mwah. Peace out.